guys. Hold on a sec. Namaste, my warrior. I'm trying to get some light in here. Alright, I guess that's all I got. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's it. That's the lighting. Okay. Namaste, my warriors, and welcome to Universal Goddess Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Donations are always appreciated, and I am always grateful for them. Message. Alright, guys, this is a serious message. They want to implicate you in a crime. Don't know what type of crime, but it's something that they're going to need your DNA. So, this is they're picking up your spit if you spit. You know they follow you. I know you know this. You got the flying monkeys all over you. So they're following you absolutely everywhere. They know they everywhere you go. I'm in my little storage unit I just got because they were stealing all my clothes, and now they got us in an outside shed right next to two big garbage dumpsters. Not garbage bins, not garbage cans, huge dumpsters. And then the place is surrounded by rat traps. So obviously, you know, there's rats going in and out of that shed, and water bugs, because we've seen the water bugs. I already cut my hand coming in and out of there. They have no lighting, so you can't even see what you're doing in there. So I finally just gave up, and I had to get a little storage unit for right now. Um, so the message is, I need you to be very careful when you're spitting. Spit in the toilet, spit in the sink, spit, and rinse everything off. If you're spitting in the street, you know you're kind of screwed because they're swabbing it up. I don't know how they're picking it up. I really don't know, but they plan on getting your DNA and putting it something in. I'm sorry, the lighting is really bad. I'm gonna see if I turn. Let me see if I could turn the light on out there. Maybe you can see. Ouch! I'm sitting on the floor. Maybe you can see a little better. There you are, my warriors. It's freezing outside. I don't even have a coat. I'm in my little bed. I got a thing here. I have remember I had things in my son's car, and finally when I got this was the only thing I had in the closet over there. And finally, when I got this piece, he brought it over to me. He brought everything. I was using his car as storage, so things that I had him bring out. Um, so they plan on using a DNA. Sorry about the gun. They plan on using the DNA in some sort of a crime, a murder, sexual assault. Um, like I don't know what else they could use your DNA. Your spit. It's got to be your spit. I mean, unless you urinate outside or take a shit outside, or they're looking for your DNA, your gum. Like I'm always chewing gum, and if I spit it somewhere, I stick it somewhere and I forget. Believe me, they watch it. They'll get that piece of gum. Um, and then they want to put it in like somewhere where there's where they committed the crime. So they might commit a murder, because you know that's what they do. They murder people left and right, and they put people fraudulently in prison under fraudulent charges. So, but to my divine masculine, my divine feminine, my goddesses, and my gods, my warriors, it's never gonna happen. Like it's never gonna stick. They're gonna go down for that too. They're only implicating themselves because they're already being followed. The FBI, whether you know it or not, the FBI, the CIA, Internal Affairs, Homeland Security. Believe me, Homeland Security ain't letting none of this go. They know about the fraudulent life insurance policies. They know about them taking all that money. They don't want to be responsible for that. So when I tell you that they send the top of the investigators, the top of the line investigators for you, they already on your side. That's one message outside. They already want to work with you. They're already on your side. They know that you weren't the one that committed the crimes. That you're not the one stealing your own money. Like that don't make no sense. How would you steal your own money and you be homeless in the street? It just doesn't fit the bill. There's nothing to prove that. Absolutely nothing. They've never seen you at the ATMs. They got pictures and videos of them being at the ATM, trying to cover themselves up. You even got one where your family member wearing the same earrings and clothes that you would wear to make it look like it's you at the ATM. Meanwhile, they're wearing masks, shades, like it could be even the shades that you would used to use or you use, things like that. You've been followed, they've been followed, and they know that at the time that they were doing these things, you were somewhere else while they were following you. Like womp womp, like they're looking so they listen to all your messages, so they know that you're right about a lot of things. There were things that they didn't even understand and they didn't know, but now they know. Now they want to work with you. Now they believe you in all that you do because they're watching these fools be fools. Like they're calling them a fucking circus, fucking circus clowns, because they were clowning the courts, the judges, the lawyers. I'm telling you, the investigators, they've been pulled in for questioning many times already, and they've been they're going down for that. I'm sorry, they're going down for all of that. So I just need you to be careful with that, with your spitting. I noticed that when I did spit somewhere on the boardwalk, I was, because I was choking on something in my throat, and to get out what was in my throat, I'm not a spitter. I usually don't do shit like that, and if I do, it's gonna be in the water or something. But I was choking on something that I had, like a little piece of bread that I was eating a sandwich, so I was spitting that, and it got stuck in the back of my throat. So I did spit that out. But you're clear of all of this. So they're just they're looking to come in at the last minute and said, Judge, we have last minute evidence, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. We have last minute evidence that this person did so and so, or they know you're not a sexual assaulter. Um, they know you're not a murderer. That's not in your DNA. It's not in your blood. It's not something that. But they follow these fools into knowing that lives have gone in many ways, and these fools were always around, gathering. So I just want you to I want to let you know. Hi, Herder, Elvon, Herder. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Hello, my warrior. Come on in here. Come on in here. You're gonna be okay. You made it this far. I'm telling you, they're like chickens running around without a head. They're looking for the last minutes to implicate you in something. They want to put you in prison. You're gonna be found innocent, innocent of all charges, and those charges are gonna be put back on them because they're gonna know that they were fraudulent. They were due to them trying to hide the fact that they were robbing you, that they were robbing you blind. And they did this in order to try to get away with the robbery. So all of that is gonna come out in court. You're gonna have someone come in for you that knows about the other court case. They think that everything is being quiet. They think that they've been followed. All their lines have been freaking tapped, or they think that they're talking in code. They, Listen, they look like a bunch of clowns. They've been clowning the courts for years, trying to get power of attorney. They got it once, right? So since they were cut off, they're going crazy. They're going crazy. They can't believe that all that all that was that the blessing that belongs to you that they've been getting away with all these years. They're going mad that they can't touch what belongs to you now, and it belongs to only you. You're getting all of it. They're keeping track of your money like crazy. They're watching that rise. they're watching that ride. Their numbers are going up. Those checks are being put in there, and they can't touch them. They can't touch them. They're still paying hackmen. They're still paying other people to try to impersonate you. In all ways, they're still trying to manipulate your phone, your computers. They're still doing all of that. They're still cameras are watching you everywhere. Shit, showering and shave, all of that. They're watching all of that. All of that. Everywhere you go, in every facility that you go, whether you go to the library, whether you go right here to the storage, they know every move you make, every step you take. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching. They're watching you. They're watching you. Like you think you're not paying attention because you don't give a fuck. Let them watch you. Because the same ones that watch, they're watching you. They're being watched. They're being watched, watching you. So anytime, like when you go to work, that spit that they picking up, they saw them pick up that spit. So they want to pick it up and put it in a different area so they can say, look, she's been implicated in the murder or in a rape or in a some sort of an assault, or look, she was at the property, she was spit there, and it's something like that. I'm fine. So I'm letting you know ahead of time. I had to. It was getting sticky in my hands. So I'm letting you know ahead of time that try to keep your water, toilet, sink, rinse it all down because they'll follow you. Sitting right behind you in the library. So when they check your clothes, when you was trying to, I was they was looking through your clothes bag. Like they never looked through your clothes bag, but that thing, and then they would laugh and say, "Yeah, FBI agent, look at this. I need to follow you, to lie about you, to what is that? To bring down your character, right? To speak down on you. They try to call you crazy. You know why they call you crazy? Because you were telling the truth on them. Because you were telling the truth on all of them, on all of them. So you became the liar. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she crazy. You cray. You cray because you're telling the truth about every move they make and everything they've done. And once you start telling the truth, you're crazy. And then they had to pay everybody off. You know how many people they had to pay off just to say that you was a liar? Just to say that you was crazy. And those same people that they paid off want to come and try to talk to you and, and befriend you. And your family want to come back. After they called you crazy, after they tried to implicate you in multiple crimes, they want to come back. You don't come back here. I ain't taking nobody back. Nobody. Me, I'll take care of my kids and my grandkids. I'll do that. So that's just who I am, whether they were a part of it or not. I'll do that because they're owed that. They weren't meant to be put under this mind control. That's all he had to use. And now they put my dogs in a shelter. Now they take my dogs and they put them in a shelter, probably far away, and have them put to sleep. They'll say they were in danger, they attacked children, they did this, and that, just to have them put down. And they go with God. Does it hurt me? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all I have. And if anybody could get this to Ernest, Ernest Langaro of the ASPCA right here in Westchester County, Yonkers, New York, tell them that my daughter at 14 Livingston with my daughter Crystal Ramos upstairs. Please tell them to come pick up my dogs. Save my dogs. Give me that. Like somebody gotta help. At least save my dogs. Save my dogs. I've been trying to save every warrior out there. Do something for me. His name is Ernest Ligero. He works for the ASPCA police. Send them a message, please. They won't let my phone get through. They won't let my phone get through. So if one of my warriors could do this for me, please. Please. Tell them to come to save my dog. To save my dogs for me. As soon as I get out of this, man, that I'll bless him. I'll bless the station. I'll bless the ASPCA. Just save my dogs for me, please. Don't let them put them down. Don't let them run away with them. Don't tell them to go get them and pick them up and save them, please. If any one of you can do that for me, please. His name is Ernest Longero from the ASPCA Police. I believe he's the captain of it. He's one of the top dogs here. You can help me with that. That'd be the biggest that I can come out of this and I can at least have my dogs. Please, please. I beg of you, my warrior, somebody gotta help me out there, even if it's with a phone call. He works for the ASPCA Police for Westchester County. Please help me. Tell him to save Athena and Titan. Athena Ramos and Titan Ramos. Please. Please help me save my dogs, guys. They're gonna put them in the shelter. And they're gonna kill them. They're gonna go over there with some lying that they were savages and they were probably mauled a child or multiple people and they have to be put down. So please, if you could send that message to Ernest Longero from the ASPCA Police in Westchester County, New York. Somebody gotta help. Like, just give me that, man. I'm not asking for no donations. I have no money. Like, a lot of these clothes all came from the donations. They go out there and they have boxes of clothes for us to look through. And I found a lot of clothes that I was able to take. Like, this looked kind. I thought it was brand new when I got it. I feel like it was, and they put it in there. So I was happy to have this to wear today. And I got a coat right there that it looked pretty new. So it's not really something I would wear, but something warm, for now. So I'm gonna go to another coat drive that they had this week. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not ashamed to wear what I gotta wear. My mom took me to Salvation Army many times to wear other people's clothes. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. To me, that's another gift. It's another blessing as long as I'm warm. So I get what I can. And whatever I had from before my money ran out, I bought me some towels. I bought me like 2 towels. I had 3, but somebody stole one. And other places have donated some washcloths and stuff like that, so I was able to get that. So I have a couple of bars of soap that they donated. Shampoo, conditioner, toothbrush, toothpaste. They gave me that. So a lot of stuff that I'm able to still use. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for anything that I get. Anything and everything. The money ran out when it came to like buying food and stuff. But I still get the food stamps. It doesn't last the whole month, does it? I try to buy like the cheapest things to eat, like a sandwich, pizza. And I can get a coffee in the morning, a butter roll, anything like that. Some fruit. Um, and that's what I'm eating while I'm out here. What I could. You know? So I want you to be careful out there. Like your gum, your cigarettes. They're looking for DNA. I don't know what else I don't watch those CIA shows, so I don't know what they could be looking for, but they're looking for DNA. Sorry, the light went out. Let me go see if I can turn it back on. I think that's the sensor right there. I think that's the sensor. And there's nothing to keep the door closed, so It's a little scary up here. Somebody could just come in from behind, and I can't hear, so I can't hear them coming from behind me. Um, Again, please be careful with your DNA in all ways. I need you to um, I need you to watch out for that because they want to implicate you in a crime. I don't know what kind of a crime. I don't A crime that needs your DNA. Something to prove that you were on site. So they want to take it like that. I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Uh, uh, um, um, I don't know. A sexual assault, a murder, like spit. Like what would get me is they would actually pick up spit from one spot and say that it was on somebody's body. Like you could get them dirty just trying to do that. If you spit on the floor or something, and they gotta put it on that person. So you're gonna have DNA of the area that the spit was from. It's like you could see the morons, the idiocy that they think of. But anything to get away with your assets, with that house. They really want that house. And they've already rigged it to be burnt because if they can't have it, they don't want you to have it. So they plan on burning it down because that's all they do is arson. This man is, he's like that fucking tricks up for kids, motherfucker. He's going down in the worst way. And he just keeps dragging more people involved in it. Like the person that's doing the arsoning that he has them wire it up and then they burn it up from the outside. All they gotta do is press a button and something goes off for them to cause the fire. I have video of the fire room that he plans on putting the fire, which is on the top floor of the house. It's a whole room full of paper. Never seen something like that in my life. We never used paper like that in my life. But that's going to be the fire room. I'm telling you because it's full of paper and he wired it so that it could be burned down. He burns down places that he has no use for, that he can't really sell. So he'll get the full payout due to the burning of the house, the destruction. This man, that's all they do is kill, steal, and destroy. That's all they do. And if he can't have what belongs to you, he's gonna burn it down because he doesn't want you to have it. The assets and everything that belongs to you, he wanted to take that and just spend it on stupid shit on everybody else but you. He didn't want you to have not one fucking cent. You hear me? Not 1 cent. He wanted to make sure he left you penniless so that you come groveling back to his AIDS infected ass, where he's full of STDs and infected with AIDS, and that's what he wanted you to go back to. So that all he had to do was sleep with you once and you're stuck. That's what he figured you were gonna be stuck with him. That's what he wanted, or she wanted. She wanted to make sure that she infected you, so you wouldn't be able to go back. You wouldn't be out there doing nothing with nobody. But that's it. While they still sit out there infecting many with their fucking AIDS and HIV infected dirty ass with herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea. They got all that shit. And they've been passing it around like it's a fucking bowl of candy. And they wanted to give it to you. And since you've been taking care of yourself, I don't know if it's been years, months, whatever it was, whatever you did it right on time before they were able to get you. I want you to know that. So staying celibate is the best thing you could do because they've been sending fake lovers after one after the other after you. Dirty people too. They're sending you homeless, dirty people to come after you. People don't even bathe. I got stalkers. I got a fucking girl stalker here that I can't seem to get rid of. She follows me everywhere, everywhere. She gets mad if I tell her, you can't sit with me. Like, don't sit with me. I'm not your friend. Like, I had to be so blunt. Like, I'm really not your friend. You need to stay away from me. You're considered a big fucking stalker. Like, I had the counselors, the staff at the YWCA tell her that she stop stalking. They want to sit. She goes, oh, you don't own this table. I'm sitting at the libraries. There's like over 20 tables right where I sit at. And no, when I'm sitting there, she got to come over. And she doesn't do it when I'm there. She'll do it right when I walk away to go to the bathroom. I come back, she's sitting at the table. So I have to unplug my stuff and get all my things just to get away from her. So she could sit there and say, but I got your table. Oh, you could sit here. We could snack together. Or we could. What the fuck? I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want you to speak to me. I don't want to smell you. You stink. Like I've told her, like bluntly, you stink. You need to bathe. Like you get me nauseous. Nauseous, sick. Like you're disgusting. You need to go, like go away. I can't. Like she wants to sit there and me explain to her why I don't want her to be my friend. Why I have no friends. I have zero friends. I don't trust nobody right now. Stay away from me. Stop following me. Stop stalking me. Like my next thing is a police report. I'm gonna call the police on her. Like that's how bad it is. Like she doesn't take no for an answer. But why can't I follow you? Why won't you talk to me? Why can't we just sit here together? Why can't like you crazy? Because you crazy. I I want nothing to do with that. Like what do I say? Hold on. Welcome in, my warriors. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. These are facts. I'm telling you facts. I'm warning you. They're trying to pick up your DNA from any which way. If you smoke cigarettes, blunt, whatever you're throwing out, they're taking your DNA. They're taking that piece, that bud, that cigarette bud, your weed bud, if you vape and you throw it out, things like that. They want to put your DNA at the scene of a crime. Or if you spit on the floor, they want to take your spit and put it on someone and say you sexually assaulted them. Like I'm trying to warn you, I don't watch these crime shows, so I don't know what they could possibly do with that DNA. But be careful where you spit. Be careful where you throw your cigarette butts. Be careful. They want to pick it up and leave it at a scene of crime. Thank you. Um, you say you're so cool and cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, So be careful. I'm warning you right now. They're trying to take your DNA to put it at a scene of a crime. Could it be at a murder? Could possibly be. I don't know what they did. That's what that's their grandeur. That's what they do the most. They sacrifice people, multiple people at once, multiple people. And this is that they got the police department in their pocket. They got lawyers, judges, DAs, psych doctors, hospitals, um, everywhere you go. At the YWCA, the staff, they got the staff on on call for them. Like I'm telling you, wherever they go, they pay people off to come at you. If you think they do, when they gang stalking you, all those people are paid off. They're just random people in the store. You think they're skateboarders and rollerbladers, bike riders, just going by you by random? No, no, no. They're being paid off. You think people and couples are just walking by you, just taking video, and it looks like they're taking video of the water, but then they walk by you and they're taking video of you by the water. And you think it's random. It's not random. They're all paid off. They're all paid off to come after you. Well, but don't worry about it. The way they're watching you is the way the FBI, the CIA, the Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, DEA, Special Forces, they're being watched. Listen, when I tell you they're being watched, like they're being watched watching you. They're being watched sending people watching you. They know about this scam already. I don't even like telling people because they already got people on the inside. So when they think they're on it. Okay? Just know that you're gonna be okay. They already know about this scheming and scamming. They already know that they're gonna try to bring something fake into court to try to they prolong in court. This is all they do. This is what they do. They know how to prolong court cases. They don't show up. They send excuses. They send new evidence. They send this. They send that. Let's do this. Let's do that. They always. Oh, I have a new psych doctor that said this about them. I have a new evidence for the new prison sentence. They listen. They're full of lies. These clowns are full of lies, and the court system and all of them. They're already tired of their circus because they've already like wasted a whole lot of court time and court money and all of that on all their fake cases, trying to keep it open and prolong so that you don't get what belongs to you. All right, doing this power of attorney and all of that. They keep trying to do. They keep coming, and the court's already tired of it. They're tired of it. Trying. Oh, we got something new. This other doctor said that she's gonna give me another letter so we can get power of attorney again. You gotta give me that because she's crazy and she can't take care of herself, or he can't take care of himself. Meanwhile, you've been doing it. You've been taking care of them, their kids, and every one of your grandkids and everything, all in all by yourself, right? Working, working 9 to 5, way over 9 to 5, because you work from sun up to sundown, right? While this person just comes in, sits down, and eats the food that you come after work and you're cooking, and they get to sit down and eat and do their thing. When you go back, you gotta go do the dishes and finish cleaning up and make sure the kids are washed and bathed and put to bed and things like that. Not them, right? So just be careful, my warriors. I needed to put this out there that they are looking for DNA to implicate you in a crime that they have committed. Somehow, I don't know what kind of a crime besides murder or sexual assault or something they could put spit or your DNA at. So just be careful with that. That was the message. The message was be careful. They're looking for your DNA to implicate you in a crime. They want to continue this circus. This circus. And believe me, one case is jumping into the other because they couldn't get you in one court. They keep you jumping from court to court to court. They keep. This is their game, to keep you going in court so they can continue to come and bring other false evidence to try to get your assets, your money, your home, your land. They're being caught up for that. All the fraud, identity theft, fraudulent signatures. They got uh, credit card fraud. They got identity fraud because they got a license that says your name on it. My warriors, all right. My divine feminine, divine masculine, my emperors and empresses, my gods and my goddesses, all right? So you got to be careful with that because I'm telling you right now, I'm getting something from Easy Pass. I don't even own an Easy Pass. I don't even own a car. But here I am all of a sudden, I got tickets somewhere with no car. All right. That's just another, you're going to, all of that is going to be cleared when I tell you. They're coming to you soon enough. They're coming to talk to you. They're going to pick you up, the FBI, the CIA, to come talk to you about what's been going on. And you're going to tell them everything. Everything that you know, everything that you've been, um, that you've never gotten. You never signed nothing. Never gave nothing away. You never gave permission to nobody to do anything. You never worked with anybody. In fact, they put you out the house under fraudulent charges and you've been homeless. So how are they going to implicate you on different crimes when you've been homeless? And everywhere you go, there's a camera. So you're going to be able to prove where you've been all this time. Like where I'm at right now, there's cameras. There's crazy cameras in here. You got crazy cameras in here. They tell you I was in here at this so-and-so time. It's till then. And then you get someplace else, there's cameras all over the streets. They can watch you walking back and forth. They can watch you going to the libraries, there's cameras all over there. The church, there's cameras all over the church. At the facility you're at, there's cameras all over there. They can't implicate you. They're fucking idiots. I'm telling you, they're fucking morons. So you're gonna clear up all of this. You're gonna get your asset. They're gonna come talk to you. Tell them everything. Tell them absolutely everything. How they were getting rid of the bodies. How they were cremating them because the hospitals don't test for poison. How they got, if they do get to exhume the bodies, they can find arsenic poison, thallium poison. Well, thallium can't be found post-mortem. I did my research. So they would have to take your. There's got to be new laws that come into. These people can't just come in with a whole group, a whole family full of people ready to lie, so that they can get your assets. There's got to be something that comes up. We got to put new laws to that because they just can't come in there and take all your assets and say, oh well, they said they couldn't find you. Meanwhile, you were living with them. Meanwhile, you were living with them. So there's going to be new laws are going to be implemented in all of this. There's going to be new ways. The DNA is going to be taken from you, blood samples. When something like this, even if you're a child and you're giving this to a child, they're going to have your doctor give them your DNA, your blood samples, your blood type, and mine is unmatched. You ain't got my blood. None of you do. We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same. They are not like us, my warriors. They are not like us. They are not like us. So you stand strong, my warriors.